In the relentless pace of modern life, many of us find ourselves trapped in the cycle of overthinking, constantly dwelling on the past, worrying about the future, or becoming paralyzed by indecision. Overthinking isn't just mentally exhausting, it also stops us from living freely and purposefully. Ancient Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus faced their own trials and tribulations, but developed powerful techniques for overcoming mental turmoil. Their teachings, over 2,000 years old, are still incredibly relevant today. In this video, we'll dive deep into 7 Stoic techniques that can help you break free from overthinking, regain mental clarity, and live a more peaceful life. These principles are designed to help you take control of your thoughts and emotions, empowering you to focus on what truly matters. Before we get started, do well to subscribe to the channel if you're just joining us for the first time. Please like, comment, and share the video only if you gained any value. Without wasting much time, let's begin. Number 1, accept what you can't change. The foundation of Stoic philosophy is the dichotomy of control, which emphasizes the distinction between what we can control and what we can't. According to Epictetus, we suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgment about them. Overthinking often stems from ruminating on things outside of our control, others' opinions, the past, or future uncertainties. Stoicism teaches us to let go of these external worries and instead focus only on what is within our control: our actions, our reactions, and our thoughts. The next time you find yourself overthinking, stop and ask, is this within my control? If the answer is no, mentally release it. Focus instead on actions you can take to improve your situation. For example, if you're overthinking about a job interview that didn't go well, remind yourself that you can't control the past. What you can control is how you prepare for the next one. Number 2, live in the present moment. Overthinking usually arises when our mind is stuck in the past or worried about the future. The Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, taught the importance of living in the present moment. In Meditations, he wrote, "Confine yourself to the present." By keeping our thoughts anchored in the now, we reduce the mental fog caused by regrets about the past or anxiety over the future. Life happens in the present, and overthinking removes us from fully experiencing it. When you catch yourself lost in thought, bring your focus back to the present by practicing mindfulness. Simple breathing exercises can ground you in the here and now. Make a conscious effort to experience each moment fully, whether you're having a meal, working, or spending time with loved ones. For example, instead of worrying about how a conversation will unfold or obsessing over how it went, focus on listening deeply and responding thoughtfully in real time. Number 3, imagine the worst to eliminate fear. One of the most paradoxical yet powerful Stoic exercises is premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This technique involves visualizing worst-case scenarios to mentally prepare for them. The aim is not to dwell on disaster, but to realize that even the worst isn't as catastrophic as our mind makes it out to be. Seneca wrote, "He robs present ills of their power who has perceived their coming." By facing potential adversity in your mind, you desensitize yourself to fear and reduce the tendency to overthink. When you feel overwhelmed, ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? Visualize the outcome and recognize that even in the worst-case scenario, you have the resilience to deal with it. For example, if you're overthinking a risky decision, like starting a new project or business, imagine the potential challenges. This process will help you see that setbacks are manageable and not paralyzing. Number 4, detach from your perceptions. Overthinking is often the result of distorted perceptions rather than reality. According to Epictetus, it is not things themselves that trouble us, but our opinions about things. We frequently magnify problems in our minds, making mountains out of molehills. Stoicism teaches us to challenge and detach from these initial emotional reactions and look at situations objectively. This helps you see things clearly, without the fog of irrational fears or insecurities. So whenever you're trapped in overthinking, ask yourself, am I reacting to the situation or to my perception of the situation? Step back and reframe your thoughts, trying to view the situation as an outsider would. For example, instead of worrying excessively about what others think of you after a social gathering, Remind yourself that you cannot control their perceptions and that their thoughts are separate from your reality. Number 5. Daily journaling. Journaling is one of the most powerful tools that Stoics, especially Marcus Aurelius, use to calm their minds. Writing down your thoughts helps externalize them, giving you a clearer perspective on what's troubling you. Meditations, Aurelius' personal journal, is filled with reflections on dealing with overthinking, fear, and anxiety. By journaling daily, you can sort through your thoughts and reduce mental clutter. Set aside 10 to 15 minutes each day to journal your thoughts. Write about what's worrying you and see if you can identify patterns or recurring themes of overthinking. Reflect on your day through the lens of Stoic teachings, asking yourself, did I focus on what's within my control? For example, if you're overwhelmed by multiple concerns, write them down. As you review them, you'll often realize that many are less important than they seem. Number 6. Learn from wise mentors. Finally, the Stoics believed in the importance of learning from others. Seneca frequently wrote letters to his friend Lucilius, sharing wisdom and guidance. Overthinking can sometimes be a sign that you're stuck in your own head and need an external perspective. By seeking wisdom from books, mentors, or trusted friends, you can gain clarity and cut through the fog of indecision. Find a mentor or read the works of Stoic philosophers to gain fresh perspectives on life's challenges. When faced with a decision that is causing overthinking, consult with someone whose judgment you trust. For example, if you're overthinking a personal or career decision, reach out to a mentor or read Stoic works to gain a more grounded, objective view of the situation. Overthinking is a mental habit, but it can be broken with the right tools and discipline. The Stoic techniques we've discussed, focusing on what's within your control, living in the present, practicing negative visualization, and embracing action, are powerful ways to calm the mind and stop the endless cycle of thought. Stoicism, through the wisdom of philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, offers timeless insights into how to master our thoughts and emotions. By applying these principles, you can free yourself from the mental chains of overthinking and live a life of greater peace, clarity, and purpose. Thank you for watching. If you found these Stoic techniques valuable, be sure to like, subscribe, and share with others seeking peace and wisdom. Join us as we continue to explore the timeless wisdom of the Stoics. And remember, the journey to peace begins within. Let us know in the comments section below what your thoughts are, as we'll be actively engaging with each and every comment. As always, be well, be safe, and we'll see you in our next video.